What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have episode 32 of the Vikings franchise, and as you can see, the playoffs are upon us. The playoff bracket has released, and we are sitting at the number 3 seed right now, and we have some really good matchups coming up to close out the rest of this season, so we might be watching the next 4 or 5 games straight. Now, I already went ahead and I simmed past the Saints game, and I'll show you the results of those quickly. But this week, we are actually taking on the Indianapolis Colts, who are the current number 3 seed in the AFC. During the sim, we ended up winning this game 35-28 over New Orleans, and it was a game that saw Taylor Hopkins maybe not have the greatest statistical day, but he did get the job done. 285 yards, 1 touchdown, had a 115.6 passer rating, which is good. Our running game really didn't get off the ground too much. A little bit better, it's getting there. Antoine Glover had another successful day on the ground, 8 for 41 and 2 touchdowns. Oscar Pitts even got in on some carries, and he got 2 touchdowns himself. Irv Smith led us in receiving with 105 yards on 9 catches. Jefferson not far behind, 97 yards on 6 catches. We had 2 sacks on the day, one by Martin Jefferson and the other by Markelle Ware, and no turnovers. And this is what the rest of our season looks like. So you can see, obviously, we beat the Washington football team in the sim, and we beat the Saints. Okay, yeah, I forgot. We didn't even play those games either. So I simmed both of those. And honestly, I didn't even watch those. I just simmed them. You can see that they weren't even played. That was just a result of the sim, which apparently is a fan of us. So we end up coming out 2-0 after that loss to the Jaguars a week prior. And now we have very, very important matchups coming our way. This week we have the Colts. Next week we have the 49ers. And then we have 3 key division matchups. Both of them against the Bears, and then our last one against the Lions, and then we finish off the season against the Patriots. A lot of road games. 4 of our last 6 games are all on the road. Looking at our re-signs here, you can see that a lot of the guys that I wanted to re-sign have already been re-signed, and the only ones left are the ones that I'm pondering or the ones that we already plan on not re-signing. Looking back on it, I feel that Dalvin Tomlinson's time with us is up. I sort of wish I would have came to this decision before the trade deadline. We could have gotten some more picks or something out of him. But we've seen what Devontae Coleman can do. We know what Markelle Ware is going to be. Both of those guys, I think, have some really bright futures here. And I don't want to hold that back by keeping Tomlinson for another year or two, even though he is significantly better than Coleman at this point in time. So because of that, we are going to let Dalvin Tomlinson walk this year in free agency. The jury is still out for Laken Tomlinson. I'm leaning more towards offering him a contract. Once the offseason is here, maybe he asks for a little bit less than almost $6 million for one season. And the jury is also still out on Xavier Woods. As much as I would like to re-sign him, I don't know if I want to risk another 3-year deal with him. So again, for him, same as Laken Tomlinson, I'm going to hold off until offseason and see if he will accept a lower contract. Elijah Wilkinson is a guy that I am also leaning towards letting go into free agency. Reason being is we have a guy on the practice squad that may be able to fill in for him when, after he's gone, and somebody we could develop who's obviously a lot younger than 29 going on 30. And I've already made my decision. Kellen Mond is done with the Vikings after this season. So I'm just waiting for week 15 to get here so I can say not interested. One thing that I did notice was that Markelle Ware has finished his hidden development time frame. He is a star development. Wish he would have been a superstar and X Factor, but it will take anything above a normal. Anything above a normal is good in my book. So Markelle Ware, he's got the star dev now. We have him and then Devontae Coleman, who is a superstar. So the pairing of them, along with Hunter and Jefferson, should be something good for us to build up from going forward. I mentioned Kellen Mond leaving before because we had some guys that I wanted to see fight it out for the backup quarterback spot. And Tyler Coolidge is one of them. He's a guy I found in free agency at the end of preseason. I signed him to our practice squad. And he just has a little. He's pretty good, honestly. Like, looking at the stats, aside from awareness, everything else is on average. Is pretty average, which is not bad for a practice squad quarterback. Of course, we want to get that awareness up, but him and Benji Barnett are going to end up fighting it out to see who ends up taking the number 2 spot. And then here's Benji Barnett. Apparently, they're also going to have to fight it out with who's going to be number 8 because they're both wearing it right now, and only one is going to obviously be able to wear that number. We're just about ready for game time. Last thing we got to do, as always, we got to go and check out this Colts team, see what they've been up to this year, and see what it is that we're going to be going up against. Looking at the Colts schedule so far this year, you can see that they have actually won 6 of their last 7 games and are currently on a 3-game win streak dating back to the Jaguars, who they lost to. So, yeah, look at that. Apparently, a lot of good teams are losing to the Jaguars. Taking a look at their stats so far this year, it's apparent Daniel Matthias is going to end up being a formidable quarterback for the Colts. 23 touchdowns, 8 interceptions in his rookie year, 2,600 yards passing. His rating at this point is 105.6 throughout the entirety of the season, which is really good for a rookie. Jonathan Taylor having himself another good year. Surprised that his yards aren't up more, but he also has 12 touchdowns, and they have a rookie quarterback, so that could be, that deciding factor on why he's not just being OP this year like he's been in the past. Matthias has been spreading the ball around rather well. Strange to see how none of their receivers have more than 800 yards receiving at this point in the season. 699, 624 respectively. Evan Ingram catching most of the touchdowns with 9. Just a very balanced approach, it looks like, to the passing game. DeForest Buckner being a force just like he always is. 9.5 sacks, leading the Colts in sacks by a large margin next to Kwity Paye. So of course we're gonna have to keep an eye on that front 4 there, that front 7 really. Not many turnovers though. Only 3 interceptions on the whole season for the team. That's interesting to see. And only 1 forced fumble, which means that they've only had 4 turnovers. And did they even get the recovery? They didn't even get the recovery, so they only had 3 turnovers on the entire season. Wow. After taking a look at the team and their stats and what they've done so far this year, the only thing left for us to do is really to get down to the game and let's see how this transpires. A very big matchup for us today is we're both sitting at 8-3. I'm not 100% sure how the Colts are 8-3 because they technically have their bye next week and we already had ours, so they should have more games played than us. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Maybe I'm crazy, but I could have swore I see that they have their bye next week. Anyway, who knows? Maybe they had a bye or a tie. I doubt that, but you never know. But looking at the teams themselves, it's a very even matchup, really. 84 across the board for us, 83 and 84 for them. It's going to be a good game, a tough matchup. And really the last time we saw this team is we lost to the Jaguars. And I feel like the Jaguars are, while they have some really good pieces, overall I think this defense is better. And I think that we will have a better time handling their receiving core as opposed to what we had to deal with the Jaguars between Devontae Adams and Devontae Baker, because those two guys were just impossible to cover. Out comes rookie quarterback Daniel Matthias. First time we'll get to see him in this series, and based off of his performance so far, I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of him in the future. 28 is the guy we really have to keep an eye on though, because regardless of the stats, this guy is an absolute beast and we know it. Matthias lets it go to the right side, left side, and he completes a pass to Juju Smith-Schuster for a gain of 17 on the opening play. Our defense has been giving up the sideline throws quite a bit this season, and I'd like to see us get away from that as they check it off to Jonathan Taylor out to the 41, pick up about 6 yards. 2nd and 4 for Indy, and they're going to hand it off for the first time, and Markelle Ware blows that up. Nothing going to happen there. Nice play. 3rd down and 3 to go. Look like we're sending pressure. No, we fall back, and it's going to be a short outlet pass to Taylor, who is wrapped up before the first down. Antoine Whitehead making a great open field tackle. Out we come on offense. Taylor Hopkins having himself a great season. As much as I give him a hard time, he has been having a good year, and I have to take that into account when I'm talking about him. 1st and 10 for us. I formation. Pitts is going to start us off in the backfield, and he's going to take the opening handoff. And he barrels over one defender, wrapped up by the second one, gain of 3. Hopkins on 2nd down. Now let's see what we're going to do. We're going to hand it off. No, play action to Glover. Hopkins stepping up, and he's going to get sacked on the play. And go figure, who was that? Was that Buckner on the play? I don't know who it was who got the pressure. It looked like Buckner. Does he wear 99? Yeah, that was, yes, DeForest Buckner. The guy I knew we had to worry about gets us on the first series. 3rd and 10 now. And, oh, my God, Hopkins, man. I just gave you some praise, guy. And the first thing you do is you get sacked twice in a row instead of throwing the ball. And now we got to punt it out of our own end zone. Matthias comes back out in really good field position thanks to their defense. Back to pass. Lets it go to the left side. Another catch. This time it's Michael Gallup making the play and getting out of bounds at the 35. Again, that comeback route, that corner route, that area of the field seems to be a weak spot of ours, as we're always seeming to give those plays up. 1st and 10 handoff, Taylor, and he takes a shot from Whitehead. Whitehead's really stepped up the last couple of weeks. I've been really impressed with him since about, right before, well, honestly, the whole season. But I've been trying to get him involved more and make sure he's the sub linebacker and give him a fair shake of being on the field to develop. And he's really starting to make a lot of plays. You saw there, starting to use his hit stick a little bit more and not afraid to, make plays, and I'm loving it. There's another one from him. Almost turning into Xavier Woods for us, what we've seen him do the last couple of seasons. 3rd and 9 now. I hope it is the case. He was like our first ever draft pick. I don't want him to fail. And there's a nice play by our actual first draft pick, Martin Jefferson, getting his mid up in the air, forcing the incompletion, and now they're going to settle for a field goal here on 4th down from the 33. 50-yard attempt is up, and it is good. Indy takes the early lead, 3-0. Last time out, we suffered 2 really bad sacks, and Hopkins looked like he was doing the same stuff we've seen him do in the past, where he's not really paying attention to what he's doing with the ball. He's just sitting back there, and we need him to make plays. Handoff Madison on the first play. Madison takes it out to the 24, even though they say it's only 3 yards. Okay. Not sure how, but whatever. 2nd and 7. Irv Smith in motion. Another handoff to Madison, and Madison cutting off to the right side. Not really sure where he was going. I feel like there was a better hole to the left. Am I crazy? Here we go. Let's see. There's that hole right there, right where Darisaw is sitting. Why did you go that way? You had literally half the Colts defense on that one in that area, and you don't go to. I don't understand these running backs, guys. I really don't in this year's Madden. 3rd and 8. Hopkins looking in. He's going to chuck this thing deep, one-on-one to Jefferson, and it is incomplete. Broken up on the play. And 2 straight 3-and-outs for us. I'm really not sure what's going on with Hopkins. I don't know if you guys noticed, but midway through the last game, he just started chucking these things deep, every play. I don't understand it. We've had 5 pass plays, I think it was, so far today, and he has either never thrown it or he just chucks it up for a Hail Mary pass. You can't tell me we don't have other routes being ran here. 1st and 10. Indy starting to put a drive together here after 2 nice plays to open it up. Matthias back to pass under pressure. Throws it to a wide open McClellan, I think it was. All the way down to the 30-yard line. Yes, it is. McClellan, I think that's the 3rd-year receiver, making a big play. He was left all alone. Yeah, look at that. Not a soul was over there. The 2 other receivers, Gallup and Taylor, stopped short on the flats, which pulled the safety and the corner down and left nobody back there to cover the middle part of the field. 1st and 10, Matthias dumped down to Evan Ingram. Ingram running over one tackler and falling forward to the 20 for a 1st down. Things are starting to get scary for us here already in this first half, in this first quarter, as Indy's knocking on the door. Handoff Taylor, and he gets smothered by Devontae Coleman. Loss of 1 on the play. Yeah, secondary is definitely an area we need to address, I think, in the offseason. Throw it over the middle, and Juju Smith-Schuster makes the catch. That's the same play we got ran on us last week against the Jaguars. The last video, with that double longer slant post thing. And it worked both times. 1st and goal. Colts looking. Matthias got all day. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Michael Gallup. Colts are going to take a 10-0 lead here with 3:20 to go in the first quarter. Looking for a third time's a charm type of drive here as Hopkins comes back out. We have not looked very good at all today on offense. And, you know, this is one of those games where we really can't afford to lose. This is a playoff caliber team. These are the games that we need to show we can win. First play goes for nothing. Hopkins hands off to Madison again, and there's no blocking. Nothing outside. And now 3rd and 11. We can't get out of our own way here today. Can we get something other than a Hail Mary here, Hopkins? Please, for the love of God. Oh, a check down. Well, that's helpful. Colts back out on offense after another miserable drive by us. 1st and 10. Taylor with the handoff. And Taylor ripped down. Whitehead and Coleman teaming up for that one. One good thing we've had going for us today is our ability to stop the run. Everything else, though, has not worked out for us at all. Pitch play to Taylor. Taylor is not going to get anywhere. Again, it's Whitehead and Hunter. Man, Whitehead is just all over the field today. He's there on every single play. Third and 10. Can we get off the field here? We really can't afford another touchdown. Come on, guys. And he gets it. Dang it, man. Come on, Jeremy Chin. Well, after we let him fall forward for the first down, it's now 1st and 10 for Indy out to open up the second quarter. Matthias looking, lets it go. Caught on the hitch route by Evan Ingram. Gain of 6. We are letting Daniel Matthias pick us apart like we did Zachary Farr, for crying out loud. This is unacceptable. 2nd and 4. Blitz is coming, but we don't get there, and they get the pass off, and it's a first down. Another handoff, this time to Nyheim Hines, and he is brought down behind the line. Devontae Coleman and Daniil Hunter making the plays. We need something out of the secondary here. So far, our D-line has done what it's supposed to. Even our linebackers for the most part. It's just been the secondary. There we go, another nice pressure, forcing the throwaway. But again, we need something in the secondary, like right here, 3rd and 11. I have a feeling we're going to give up something big. It's just the way I'm processing things, and we do. Evan Ingram over the top of Jeremy Chin down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for Indy now at the 25 as we are closing in on blowout territory if we can't get things figured out. Matthias has to throw it away, and Dan Feeney injured on the play, starting center for the Colts. They're going to hand it off to Taylor, who actually has a lane that time. Markelle Ware stops him after a pickup of 5. Now it's 3rd and 5. They need the 15 for a first. We got the double A gap look going. Are we setting the pressure? Yes, we are. And it forces a 4th down. There we go. Nice play call. Hunter putting the pressure on Matthias. Throws the outlet pass, and Cameron Curl there to cover him and not let him get anything else. Great job defensively. And at the very least, we hold them to a field goal so we can stay within two drives of the game. There it is, 13-0 now, Indianapolis leads. You know, I'm trying to figure out why Hopkins is going through these weird, situations. Because we've been running the same playbook now really since the bye week, and I did that testing. And like I said, the last week or two, he just seems to be going completely weird with how he handles being in the pocket. And I don't understand it. Handoff, Madison fighting his way through traffic out to the 27, our best run of the day, gain of 8. Have we gotten a first down yet? I don't think we have. Oh, thank you, Brian O'Neill. We didn't have a hard enough time on offense with our quarterback acting like an idiot, but let's add to that with a penalty. Good job. And now it's 2nd and 7 instead of 2nd and 2. Awesome. I'm happy. I'm not. Another handoff to Madison, and he falls forward to the 26-yard line, getting those yards we lost back, but now it's 3rd and 3. And yeah, we haven't gotten a first yet today, guys. Come on, Hopkins. Got to do something here, man. Hopkins lets it go finally, and he makes a completion. Look at that. Oh, he did make one before. Well, oh yeah, that was the dump-off pass for the 3rd down when we needed 11 yards. Okay, it's 1st and 10. Finally, something positive on offense. Let's build off of it now. Come on, Hopkins. Hand off to Madison, and oh, well, that ended quickly. Come on, guys. Hopkins going to throw it. Another flag. Completion at Jefferson, but I already know that this is coming back. It's going to end up being holding. And now Quentin Nelson, our other best lineman. Awesome. 2nd and 19, and we're in I formation. We need 20 yards in 2 plays, and we're going to, play action with 2 receivers. Great. Take another sack? No, just throw it away and waste it down. There we go. Some excellent play calling today, guys. 3rd and 19 now. What silly play are we going to call here? Oh, we're going to dump it down. That's what we needed. That is what we needed to do. We needed 20 yards, and we threw it 4. Oh, man, I can't make this up. This is the time we're supposed to be getting better and building ourselves up. You know, these are the times. These are the games where we have to prove ourselves, and right now we're proving that we're not worthy. Matthias back to pass. Dumps it down over the middle to Taylor. Taylor gets his feet taken out from under him. A.J. Alexander. But another nice gain for the Colts. 14 of 17 we've let this quarterback get, and those aren't even incompletions we forced. Nice play by Cameron Curl. I still think he got the first. He did. But yeah, the 3 incompletions were just throwaways. So we haven't made any plays in the secondary yet today. Oh, and there we go. I spoke too soon. Mike Hughes. Can he get past him? No, but he gets the interception, and he takes it all the way down to the 23. What timing was that? I'm literally sitting here ripping on not only our offense, but destroying our secondary with words. Not really destroying them, but saying we haven't made a play all day. And what happens? Mike Hughes comes up and makes an incredible play. Wow, that was so needed. We needed that play so badly. Now we need Taylor Hopkins to pull his head out of his you-know-what. Handoff to Glover. And Glover fighting through 1 tackle down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 on his first carry. Come on, Hopkins. You know you're a good quarterback. Stop with this BS. Let's go. Hopkins looking. Fires it, and he's got Irv Smith out of bounds at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, I formation, Madison in the backfield. I bet we're going to run it with him here. We do. Handoff, Madison, and guys, I'm starting to think Madison's an idiot. I don't know if you saw that lane off to the right a little bit on the other side of the guard, but there was a lane, and he just doesn't pick him. 2nd and goal. Handoff to Madison again. There it is again. He could have went inside more. I don't understand what he's doing. This guy's like Trent Richardson out here. 3rd and goal. Hopkins looking. It's all on you, man. End zone. Oh, you just throw it away. Oh, boy. Well, at least we get points out of it. Okay, can Hopkins redeem himself? We only need to go for 86 yards in 1 minute. Come on, Hopkins. What do you got? Okay, pass to Glover. Out to the 20, 22. First timeout called. 54 and 2, and 1 remaining. When did we call? We called timeout after the 3rd down. Well, that's great. Okay, 2nd and 1. Hopkins looking, dumps it down, and it's incomplete. I'm glad that they forced that incompletion. All right, can we be a little bit more aggressive here, Hopkins? No, we can't. No, we can't. You have completed 6 passes for a grand total of 32 yards. You should be ashamed of yourself. Taylor Hopkins back. And now we're going for the Hail Mary. Not a soul in sight. You throw a 50-50 ball, not to Justin Jefferson, not to Timmy Peoples, not even to Derek Wilcox. You throw it to our tight end who's 6'2". Come on, Hopkins. Oh, another deep pass. Oh, intercepted. Well, that time he threw it to Timmy Peoples. It just so happened that he was also triple covered. Okay, we're back out on offense here at the 14 because Madden does not know how to code kick returns either. 1st and 10, Hopkins back to throw it. Hopkins going deep again, and he's got a man open. It's KJ Osborne up the field. Nobody in front of him. He is gone. Touchdown, Vikings. What a play by KJ. I'm not even giving Hopkins the credit for that. He looks to go deep on every dang play. KJ Osborne gets into the opening and turns it upfield for the best play we've seen him make so far. 3rd and 1. Please just hand it off. I don't trust you at all down here, Hopkins. Hand the ball off. Jefferson in motion. And, of course, we're going to throw it. And he actually threw it. And we make a catch, and it's Osborne again. All the way upfield to the 37-yard line. 1st down, Hopkins back to pass it again. Lets it go to the right side to a wide-open Antoine Glover. Inside the 40 to the 37. Those are the kind of passes that I've been waiting for us to get to. Hopkins actually being decisive with the ball. I don't know where these spurts of just incompetence comes from, but he's showing it that he doesn't always play like that, just sometimes, apparently. I can't stand that. 2nd and 2 after a nice run by Madison. Hand off to Glover, and Glover, I believe he got the 1st down. Yes, he does. We're going to do another handoff. Yes, we are. To Madison, and Madison able to find a nice lane down to the 20. Kwity Paye injured on the play for Indianapolis. That's their 2nd injury today. And now on 2nd down, Oscar Pitts checks into the game as we're at our own 20. Hand off to him, and apparently we don't block the blitzing defender. Hopkins looking. Lets it go. Barnes turns it upfield, and he's down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And we're going to hand it off to Pitts, and Pitts almost gets to the end zone. Brought down just a yard short. And now Madison comes in the game. I bet we're going to try to go back here on the ground. No, we're going to throw it. Quick pass, and it's caught for the touchdown. Justin Jefferson. And we take our first lead of the day. 1st and 10 for Indy. They're going to go back to the ground game with Taylor, and Jeremy Chin wraps him up immediately. As you saw there from the graphic, we are ranked number 1 in takeaways this year, as we've gotten 2 more today. Now 3rd and 9. I feel like that was the turning point. That 2nd interception, even though it was at the end of the half and it really didn't amount to much, I think that really wore on Daniel Matthias. And now Matthias taking a shot downfield. Maybe I was wrong, and he makes the catch. Michael Gallup goes up over the top of Cam Dantzler and makes an incredible catch downfield. Looks like Cam Dantzler just got shoved back a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, of course they're not going to show us the whole route progression. That would make too much sense. You know, for being a guy who's a bigger corner, Dantzler has gotten burned on quite a few occasions for us. Oh, man. Whitehead, you just got bullied right there. 2nd and 8 now. Indian in scoring territory once again. It looked as if we were about to get off the field, and then that big throw to Gallup, and now this one to Gallup on the other side. Mike Hughes moving. Looked like he was running through molasses to get back up to cover the hitch route there. Handoff. Taylor down to the 6-yard line. I mean, it'd be great to hold him to a field goal on this drive, but I feel like I just jinxed it by saying that. Matthias looking under pressure, and he gets hit as he throws, and they're going to go for it. This is interesting. 11 and a half to go, and they're going for it. This could be a huge play in the game, and it's caught. We leave the open of the field wide open. Middle of the field, just nobody there to cover Gallup, who's burned us all drive. We have 3 defenders all around him, and nobody stops him. 1st and 10 now. Madison, I formation in the backfield. Play action to him, and he gets blown up behind the line. Madison picks it up, and he's going to run around the field, and we're going to lose a big, oh, wow, we just lost so many yards. Just a horrible execution, horrible play call. Why call the play action on 1st down? We haven't really been able to establish the run much. The Colts saw it coming from a mile away and almost ended up being disastrous for us, but now it's 2nd and 16, 5.5 to go, and now we're behind the sticks. And now we hand it off. I can't make this stuff up. Now it's 3rd and 11. Why don't we just do that on first down? Need a big play here from Hopkins. And, of course, we're going to chuck it deep. And it's incomplete. Overtime it is. And looks like we're going to be kicking things off to the Colts to open things up. 1st and 10 for Indy now in overtime. Juju Smith-Schuster in motion. Fake the handoff to him, and it's a handoff to Taylor, which goes nowhere. They just ran that on us. It did not work either. Matthias to throw it. Short drop. Lets it go. Flag down. Caught out of bounds. Waiting on the flag here. Is it holding? Yes, it is. We get ourselves a nice break. Now 2nd and 21. Play action. Under pressure, has to throw it away. And he does, and it's completed. You've got to be kidding me. We just gave up a 23-yard pass to the 3rd-string receiver. Awesome. Just great. 1st and 10, Indy. Back to pass it. Dumps it over the middle to a wide-open Ingram. Nobody covering him there. Out to midfield. Handoff. Taylor cuts back to the right side. Not able to find any room. Markelle Ware brings him down after 3. What are we going to do here? Are we going to answer on defense or no? 2nd and 7. Going deep over the middle, and it's incomplete. Broken up. Looking for Gallup. That was close to being very, very bad. 3rd and 7. Matthias going to the end zone. One-on-one, incomplete, overthrown. Looking for Smith-Schuster again, and now they're going to have to punt it away. Bad punt gift from the Colts. What can we do with it? 1st and 10. Hopkins fires immediately, and it's incomplete. Not sure what to call that. The ball got stuck to the dude's helmet as he ran out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Throwing it again. Hopkins, of course, we're going to go deep. Do we have any play call in our arsenal except throw it 3 yards or throw it 50? Is there anything in between in Hopkins' arsenal here? Can we please have it? This guy is just maddening to watch. 1st and 10 for Indy now. They failed, we failed. Now they're back on offense. 6:40 to go in overtime. Matthias looking, finds Ingram. Ingram takes a shot but holds on out to the 32-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. This time it's a handoff to Taylor, and he gets undercut by Woods at the 34. It's going to be 3rd and 1. They can do really anything they want here. They're going to choose to hand it off, and he gets the first down. Gain of 4 out to the 38-yard line. Nice play call there, spreading us out a little bit and then handing it off to your big power back and letting him do his job. 1st and 10 now. Matthias, 5-step drop, going to the right side, caught by Ingram, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 8. Ingram has been a huge playmaker for the Colts today. He's been getting open multiple times, and this time, a big play! Another big hit, and a fumble, and Xavier Woods picks it up. That gives him a fumble recovery and an interception today. Who forced that fumble? I don't even know who it was, but I'm happy. Does it count? I think it does. That was so bang, I thought it might have been, incomplete. But it is a fumble, and we have the ball now. This is where we need to step up. Our defense has given us the opportunity on 3 occasions here. Handoff, and I don't know what that was. Once again, a horrible decision to run the ball. 2nd and 10 after our wasted of first down. Hopkins looking, and he waits 3 seconds too long to throw the hitch route, and it's incomplete. Great job, great play calling there. Excellent execution. 3rd and 10. Yeah, I'm very sarcastic right now. Blitz is coming. What are we going to do with it? We're going to go 50 yards downfield. That's what we needed. That is what we needed. We didn't need 10 yards. We didn't need 8 yards. We didn't need 15. No, we needed 50. And now we're punting again. Here it is for all the marbles. Blankenship going to put this thing through for a short 36-yarder. There it is. Colts win. Very tough loss today to the Colts. We played excellent defense, I think. Granted, we gave up 23 points, but our defense gave us the ball 3 times. We were able to execute once or twice, mainly field goals. And then, it was just the offense's lack of production. And even if you look back at the offense, it was really 1 or 2 plays. Without 1 or 2 plays, we barely make it past midfield on every single drive that we had. I'm not 100% sure why we keep getting this back and forth from Hopkins. All of a sudden he looks like a pro quarterback, and then the next game he looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. Just every other throw has to throw 50 yards downfield, or we're checking it down for 3 yards when we need 12 and it's 3rd down. And that honestly led to our loss today. Our defense did its job, and they were out on the field a whole lot, and they still did their job. But our offense struggled, and our offense struggled primarily because of Hopkins. There's no other real person to blame here. Hopkins failed us today. And, that's not the kind of games you can have if you expect to make any noise in the playoffs, considering this is a team that's playoff caliber. We saw that the last game we lost to the Jaguars. They're not even a playoff team right now. They're on the outside looking in. Next week is another huge test for us as the 49ers. They're also in the playoff hunt. That's all I have for you guys today. Appreciate you guys watching. Please consider subscribing if you're not already. Leave me a like and a comment. And I'll see you guys next time.